All right, I'm checking out this foot bath here. I've used these kinds of things in the past, and this one's a little bit bigger than other ones that I've used. A little bit more room there inside for water and for your feet. So it's a little more spacious. Has a nice display here at the top. Of course, you don't really want to turn it on until you have water in there. You might burn up the motor, but we'll turn that on here in a second. And it's got a handle for carrying it to and fro for both filling it up and then emptying it out as well. It's got a spot here that you can lift up, and this is for where you want to put any kind of salts or oils or things like that, herbs that you want to soak your feet in. That just makes it a little bit more contained, and then when you're cleaning it up afterwards, you're going to clean primarily that spot there. Of course, you want to rinse this whole thing out as well, get out any kind of residue or things like that. So we're going to pour some Epsom salt and tea tree oil mixture in there, and then fill this up and see how it works. A little bit goes a long way, I think. Gonna want to fill it up higher than the min line there, but lower than the max line there. So just keep that in mind. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's test this out. Ooh, it's cold right now because I put cold water in, but let's go ahead and turn it on. And you can adjust the temperature. Right now it's at 64 degrees. We're going to bring it up to 110. There's a nice little glow in there. So you can watch the temperature go up as it goes up. Yeah, 64 is a little chilly. Let's see how fast it'll go up to 110. You could also turn on bubbles. Oh, that was off bubbles. So the bubbles were on before. You can turn them off and on by pushing that button. There's also a timer function. If you only want it to go for a certain amount of time, we're already up to 65. So it comes up about a degree every, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. At least that's that first degree. I'll check in here once it gets up to temperature and let you know how long it took. All right, we just reached the temperature, 110 degrees, and my feet are quite toasty. It took about 17 minutes for it to go up that much, about 45 degrees, 17 minutes. So that's a little less than, a little more than 3 degrees per minute. So that's about how long it takes. I would suggest putting in slightly warmer water than I did, so it wouldn't take quite so long. But yeah, honestly, 110 degrees is probably too much for my feet too. It's quite warm. It's up to 111 now, interestingly. Okay, we turn the bubbles off. You can continue turning the temperature up if you want. How far does it go? Okay, 115 is the max there as far as temperature max. I'm gonna bring this down because, like I said, my feet are quite warm. And even when it was about 90 degrees, I thought, oh, this is pretty nice. 90 degrees was pretty good. So I'm gonna bring this down. And yeah, so it's still bubbling. I wanna show you real quick what it looks like without my feet in there. I just got the bubbles that come up from that center spot, kind of just above that center spot where we put in the salt. And yeah, it just kind of has water all in there, and the bubbles kind of form around. So there's also a drain here at the bottom, so you can drain that out. That way it'll drain all that out, and then you can rinse it or clean it once in a while, however you need to do. But yeah, super nice. My feet feel nice and spa treated. Yeah, I recommend it.